circuit, but it shows, we get students to build this, and they build it in stages. They start off by understanding batteries in series and parallel, and how batteries are charged and how they're discharged. In this case, I've got 6 lithium-ion batteries in series, which is about 22 volts, something like that. And in an electric vehicle, normally you've got a voltage of about 300 volts, and it's quite a dangerous system. And what happens is there are 2 relay isolators. We isolate both the 300 volts and the ground, the 0 volts, so the battery is totally isolated from any other part of the vehicle. And there are 2 relays that do this under the command of a switch, which is connected to the lead-acid battery. We still have a lead-acid battery in vehicles. So that's that isolating switch. So what we're doing is we are then energizing this motor. This is generating then 3-phase electricity. So we've got 3-phase being generated. Here's a set of diodes which forms a 3-phase rectifier. We've got a bulb there, we are smoothing it, and we are then converting that voltage to 12 volts, which is charging a couple of lead-acid batteries. And it's really neat. If you take away the 12 volt load, you can hear the effect of the load on the system. So then we're charging the 12 volt system, and you can do other things, like you can remove one diode from the 3-phase bridge rectifier, and you can see it still seems to be working. But of course, a small fault in a rectifier like that will mean that after a while your battery will decline in charge. And if you listen again, you can just hear the load on the motor. So it's not a real example of a system, because all we're doing is charging this battery with this battery. But it shows the kids all of the different blocks of technology that you'd find in a system. So that gives you then a good understanding of the kind of things that we are doing at all of the different levels. For the first 2 levels, that goes up to what we call level 3. And so that represents 6 workbooks worth of work. And quite a lot of hours for students to work through all of this. But they'll learn about fault finding, about components, they'll be able to test components, they'll learn about elementary circuits and how they're implemented in vehicles. Yeah?